defense respond to that?
They were good. Came back, a lot of situation stuff. Just a lot of guys getting in and out. They were better than they were on Saturday. On Wednesday. So, and they did a better job of taking care of the football.
Yeah, I might have missed one, but I don't think I saw a fumble all day.
Yeah, I don't think we did either. But that's something we really we practice and we preach upon. And those guys have to understand that it's a simple concept. If we give you the ball when the play starts, just make sure you give it to the official when the play's over. So.
Can you shrug off a day like that, like Wednesday? I mean,
no,
we're talking about it was kind of an anomaly. And
no, you don't shrug it off. You learn from it. Why did those mistakes happen? And we coach them up in the film, and hopefully they don't happen again. But we don't shrug off anything. We can learn from those experiences.
Coach, after watching the film, any more individual standouts from Wednesday's scrimmage?
Yeah, a lot of guys on defense. Deion Jordan, Michael Clay, Wade Gillikipi had a great day. Ricky had a great day. Troy Hill had a great day. There's a lot of guys on the defensive side of the ball that really stood out.
Did you put the cameraman in the red jersey?
I think Steve Pohl did that. That was interesting. He's tougher than some of our guys, though. He was back out today. He shouldn't have been in red. He was full go.
All the guys in red that you have on both sides of the ball, does that affect anything at all in terms of practice?
If you're in red, you don't play. That's all it affects. As I learned a long time ago, you can't make the club when you're sitting in the tub, so we'll move on without you if you're hurt. So.
How much of some of the guys who stepped in, some of those guys in red, how have they responded?
The guys, they've all stepped in, so everybody gets the same amount of reps. Just we would distribute them a little bit more if we have a couple more guys. So the guys that are out here that have been healthy through the 12 practices that are playing, and they're taking advantage of all the reps that they get, and that's what this is all about. We can't evaluate you if you're not out there, so that's the deal. You got to get yourself healthy, and you got to be ready to go. Defensively, I've seen it for almost all the spring. Offensively, we've kind of been up and down. We're young on that side of the ball. They were better today, and the challenge for them is can they come back out on Monday and be as consistent? Were they going to come back out like they were on Friday, or are they going to come back out like they were past Wednesday? So defensively, I've seen a lot of consistency. Offensively, we're still kind of a work in progress. We got 2 more good days of practice. We need to get better both days. So, we're not changing anything. We'll practice full on Monday. We got to be in helmets on Wednesday because that's our third non-padded practice. But we're full go, still teaching, still learning, trying to improve in our fundamentals.
Are you doing 3-on-3 again on Monday?
We haven't set the practice schedule yet, so we'll meet this afternoon on that.
Have you gotten out of that what you wanted?
Yeah.
It seems like guys have enjoyed it.
It's a toughness drill. It's a intensity drill. It's a mechanics drill. Can you get in and out of blocks? Can you get off of blocks if you're on defense? Can you sustain? Can the running backs hit the hole? So we're getting a lot of good work out of that period. And it's in a confined space, so there's not a lot of big collisions. But we're excited about how our guys respond to that, and they love playing football, so they enjoy playing in those drills.
How soon next week will you start separating the teams for that spring game?
We already did.
You already did?
Yeah.
Is like a draft that you did?
Yeah, we had a draft yesterday. So.
Who are the coaches?
They're split down the middle. It's the same as it was last year. So Nick's on one side, Huff's on the other, Wood, and we'll get that all out. It's just the same exact staffing we had last year. So.
The offense still being up and down at this point, does that surprise you, considering how many leaders you have coming back on the skill positions especially?
We don't have many leaders coming back. We have 11 seniors on this football team. So from our leadership group last year, none of them on offense were in that leadership group last year. The only returning guy from the leadership group last year is Josh Gadoo and Jackson Rice. So we're very, very young on offense. We lost 3 offensive linemen that had over 100 starts in their career. We lost arguably our 2 best receivers in Drew Davis and Jeff Mayo. We lost a great leader in Nate Costa at the quarterback position. So that's what we got to find. There's a lot of talent there. But the only guys who really played, we got a couple running backs who played, a quarterback who played, and that's about it. So we got to find out who those guys are going to step up. The guys like David Paulson and DT and Lamike got to step up, and they're starting to do it. But it's a work in progress. But we're really young on the offensive side of the ball. So.
Coach, how would you characterize Darren Spring today?
He's been good. I think he's really worried about himself getting better at fundamentals, and he's continuing to work on it. I think he's done a good job. Sometimes it's tough to evaluate the quarterback because, he'll throw a perfect ball, but it's dropped. And that's not his fault, but, he's still going to be able to kind of be bigger than the situation and come back from that and bounce back. And I thought he's done a really nice job of managing that. We just got to get some of those younger guys out wide and at the running back spot to hold on to the ball when he gets it to him.